Hi, my name is Christine Najum. I am a wife, a businesswoman, and a mom, but not just any mom. I'm an FCA mom. So I got involved with FCA probably a couple years ago, but really it wasn't until my kids got into sports that I really went all in and decided to even, speak to them about FCA, share with them, what the values are, and encourage them to start their own group. And I really saw a need for it, especially on the football field, where in sports, winning is everything. And sometimes the integrity of a person is lacking only because they're so focused on winning. But with FCA, what I learned and what I saw for myself was that, they really try to teach the kids to meet them where they're at, which is on the field, because kids love that. And if they're loving something, then they're more inclined to open up and to do things that are within that realm, which is football, soccer, whatever sport there is. We just decided, why not bring God into the game? First, they were apprehensive about inviting their friends because they thought, well, none of our friends are really going to want to do Bible study, and so I said, well, why don't we just try it? So as they were inviting their friends, I had reached out to the parents and told them about FCA, and what our hope and our goal was is just to provide a place of support for the kids and where they can actually support each other. As you and I, as all of us as parents, as we know that it's very competitive and sometimes not so nice things happen or said on the field. So our hope was to bring them together and just allow them to have their space and talk and use the FCA Bible as a guide. Every Wednesday we would meet and they come here, and then we just provided some pizza for them before they start, because we want to make sure they're nice and full and and fed. But the conversations that were coming out of these meetings were just amazing. They're 13-year-olds talking about their emotions and their feelings and sharing really their true heart, and then having the kids sit around and encourage one another was just really nice to see. And so we first started with maybe, I don't remember, 10, and then it grew to 12, and then it grew to 15, and I think at one point we had about 18 kids. And so, it was great, and the feedback was awesome. The kids loved it. The parents were always telling me how excited they were about coming, and always asking about it. So if we had a break or something, they would want to know, hey, when are we meeting again? So if you're a parent, if your kids are in sport, I would highly recommend bringing FCA into your home or into your community. Because I really think there's so much value in what FCA has to offer. And not only that, we want our children to always seek God, not just in church, but everywhere. And if God's gifted them to be able to play a sport, that they should bring him on the field with them, and be the light in a place where winning is everything. And you hear profanity out there on the field, and to know that my kids or some of these FCA kids, when they hear stuff like that, they shy away from it, or they correct it even. That's good to know. It's good to hear. We need young people to rise up, and there's God is everywhere, but why not bring him onto the field with the kids and allow them to learn how to do that at a young age, because it's only going to help them to build their character, build their integrity, build the men and women of God that we want them to be and we pray for them to be. So our involvement is important, and what we bring to the table for them, what we share with them, and is important too. So please, if you haven't joined FCA, if your children are in sports and you haven't joined, please consider it. If you haven't supported yet and would like to support or want to know more about it, please consider it. My husband and I wholeheartedly support FCA and their mission. what Dan and Christy are doing out there. It's phenomenal. The people that support it are phenomenal. You know, the financial backing of the supporters really make it possible for it to happen, because there's Bibles and materials that the kids need. So I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully we'll see more and more parents stepping up and supporting FCA. Thank you.